He came into this world fragile, a tiny heartbeat wrapped in softness, a baby born not with the strength that people celebrate, but with bones so delicate that even the weight of a gentle touch felt like a challenge placed by life itself. His parents held him carefully, as if he were a whisper in their hands. The room was filled with love, but behind that love stood fear. Fear that he might never run, might never climb, might never live a life beyond limitations. People worried. Doctors doubted. Some whispered behind closed doors, saying his life would always be a quiet story with no chapters worth remembering. But his parents, they didn't listen to the world. They didn't measure his future with the yardstick of his weakness. They measured it with hope, a hope brighter than any diagnosis. They looked at him not with fear, but with belief, not with doubt, but with faith. His mother taught him patience, the kind of patience that grows slowly, like flowers blooming after a long winter. His father taught him courage, courage strong enough to stand even when the body trembled. And slowly, step by step, breath by breath, he learned that even a fragile body can hold an unbreakable spirit. As the years passed, he grew, not in strength, not in muscles, not in the ways the world measures power, but in resilience. He entered classrooms, schools, institutions, places where children run freely while he moved carefully, as if every step was a question and every fall was an answer. He watched others jump, laugh, run, sometimes wishing he could join them, sometimes accepting that his path was simply different. Every place shaped him. Every lesson added something to his soul. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the one teachers expected greatness from. But he was hungry. Hungry to learn. He absorbed knowledge like light. He asked questions like someone who knew learning was his way forward. Because deep inside, he knew, if my bones are weak, my mind must become strong. He read more than required, listened more deeply than others, thought more than he spoke. He built a world inside his mind, a world where strength came not from the body, but from the courage to grow. Yet the true turning point, the moment his story changed, was not when he learned. It was when he started giving. One day, a classmate came to him confused about a lesson. He explained it patiently, breaking it down step by step. That classmate understood, and something magical happened. For the first time, he felt a spark inside, the joy of lifting someone. He began teaching others, not standing on a stage, not with authority, but with sincerity, sharing what he knew, guiding anyone who needed direction. He poured out everything he had once collected, every book he read, every lesson he had learned, every struggle that had shaped him. He shared it all. And yes, every time he taught, he emptied himself a little. Every explanation, every effort, every late-night help session took a part of him. But that emptiness didn't break him. It awakened him. It created space to grow, to learn, to rise. He began reading even more, learning even more, exploring ideas and subjects he never thought he'd understand. His hunger for knowledge became deeper. His desire to help became stronger. And life kept filling him because he kept giving. He discovered a simple truth. When you pour into others, the universe pours back into you in unexpected ways. The boy once overlooked became the young man people sought out for guidance. Those who once ignored him now listened to him. Those who judged his weakness now leaned on his wisdom. He was once the boy no one believed in. Now he is the man others look up to. He was once fragile. Now he carries the weight of people's trust. He was once a quiet learner. Now he is a powerful teacher. He didn't become a hero by standing above others. He became a hero by lifting others with him. Through every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, every quiet cry he hid from the world, he built himself, piece by piece, lesson by lesson, struggle by struggle. His strength didn't come from his bones. It came from the fight inside him. It came from the knowledge that even the weakest beginnings can grow into the strongest stories. This is his journey, from weakness to wisdom, from learning to teaching, from emptiness to becoming a source of endless strength. He learned that the world doesn't remember how fast you ran or how high you jumped. It remembers how deeply you touched lives. He learned that heroes are not wrapped in capes. They are wrapped in compassion, wrapped in resilience, wrapped in the courage to stand up when the world expects you to fall. This is what it truly means to go from zero to hero. Heroes are not born. They are built in silence, in struggle, and in the courage to share what life has taught us.
They rise slowly, brick by brick, lesson by lesson, moment by moment, until one day their story becomes a light for those still walking through darkness. And so his journey continues, not because he wants praise, not because he wants recognition, but because somewhere out there, someone else is born fragile, and they need to know that they too can rise.